This is probably the biggest thing since Airbnb. The largest new housing opportunity is not in office to residential conversions. It's not new subdivisions, and it's certainly not building more towers. My name is Robert Lamondre, and I've been helping buildings get built for more than 30 years. I'm a code and zoning expert, permitting expert, and I've actually run the largest permitting agency in the United States, the New York City Department of Buildings. So stick with me, and I'll give you a preview of what I'm talking about. This is probably the biggest thing since Airbnb, and maybe even the biggest thing since the single-family home subdivision market. At ADU Advisory, we believe that the most compelling argument for more housing will be in single-family homes. And why do we think that? Because the data is pointing us here. California has been working on this concept for more than 10 years and has finally figured out the recipe to create more housing more quickly by more people. And that's just going to snowball. The data says that in LA County alone, there are more dwelling units being built as ADUs, accessory dwellings, than as single-family homes. And why is that? Well, it makes sense. This is a land-constrained area, and they need to add housing. We know that Washington State and also in Oregon are well on their way. Other states like Florida have been in the game, but now we're seeing new players. New Jersey, Massachusetts, even New York City. They have all figured out as a municipality that the best way as part of the housing conversation is to add more housing in single-family homes. And this is a real game changer. But there's the gap. Homeowners who own those homes are probably not as knowledgeable to actually implement something like this. It's their nest egg. It's their home. And they need to be educated. And by the same token, the professionals in that community also need to understand what the municipality will really allow and what they won't. In both cases, there needs to be an understanding of how to implement it. And that's what ADU Advisory is there to do, is to help educate homeowners and help professionals understand what the rules are. And over time, this will make sure that both of them are aligned. The biggest thing, it needs to get paid for somehow. Now, this is a good thing. When they add a dwelling unit, they get a payback for that home improvement. It's the largest home improvement option that they have that pays them back. Pays them back every month, thousands of dollars to rent that unit. So this is good because that allows for there to be adoption. It's not a kitchen renovation, it's not a bathroom. This is something that actually is an investment option that pays off now, not when they transact and sell. And that's good for them. And it's legal, meaning that they are protected from insurance, with their mortgage, and anything else that may come their way. So, ADU Advisory's goal is to educate homeowners, make sure that the pool of professionals understands what the codes say. Listen, these are not small projects. These can range from $50,000 to $350,000 of an investment in a home. So these are big. They will require contractors, architects, engineers, and lenders and attorneys. As a homeowner, they need to be educated on how to protect themselves, how to make sure they know how to do a job like this. So as a contractor, you want someone who's somewhat educated, that understands what the process is. It would be great if they could be financially qualified, even before you show up at their door. And that's what ADU Advisory wants to do. We want to help educate them, help them understand and qualify what they think they want, and make sure that they can afford it. And once that happens, and they can meet with and understand who the players are in that local marketplace, it is going to be the first purpose-driven blend of education and a search engine for contractors and service providers.